Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Conversation. I'm your host, Nicole Jones,
And I am Quana Terry.
and we would like to thank you guys for joining us today. Hey Corner, what's going
Yes.
on?
Hey, Boo. Well, first and foremost, it is Thursday. It is the 18th, and today is my co host's birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yay! Oh my God. You're so beautiful. We're so
Oh,
happy to be just celebrating today. And, she is reaching or has reached, as of today, a milestone. And I don't want to put you on blast. I'll let you do that. But it's such a blessing to be able to have lived this long when many people don't make it right this long to this age. So, Nicole, I will let you go ahead and speak. And if you want to share how old you are, you can do that as well.
yes, I'm very proud of my age. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I am today. I am 50 years old, guys.
Woo!
50, 50. Please.
50 and fabulous. Yes. Yes. Clients, look at that. Looking good.
Thank you so much. I feel
Oh,
good. I feel good. You know.
and you know what? That is the most important part. It's feeling good, right? Feeling like you can now conquer everything. You're not layman, you're not, you're just chilling and you're still looking good and you have all your faculties, right?
Hmm.
You have all your limbs, thank the Lord. So
Yes.
it's such a blessing. I want to ask you a question, Nicole. And this show really is for all of you guys to kind of sit back and think about what it means to live a fulfilling life, right? What that means to you. Um,
Is that my question?
I that is the question for you, and that's also the question for our wonderful audience out there. What
Okay.
does it mean to live a fulfilling life? So,
For me, is to be honest and true to myself and be happy. You know,
mm,
being happy. Because I mean, you can sit here and live and do everything you're supposed to be doing, and you're not happy with what's going on in your life. But when you're truly happy, you live longer. Laughter. I laugh about everything. You know that.
very true.
So, but yeah, I'm true to myself. I make sure that I make sure everything is what it's supposed to be. I don't lie to myself because when you lie, you make yourself stagnant in life. You create
Hmm.
stagnancy in your life. So I'm honest about everything.
Yeah.
That's like that's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes, depending on the situation.
The truth is never bad, right?
So that's why I said depending on the situation. So
I
yeah,
know. I'm not even going to tell you that. I'm not even going to tell you that it's bad. It's always good. It's always good to tell the truth. Now, the person receiving it may not like that, but that's on them. But the truth is always good.
that's true.
The
That's
truth
how
is
I feel.
always good, for sure.
Just agree.
Well, you're doing it. You're doing amazing. You have raised three beautiful children, and some would like to say on your own. You've had assistance from, of course, from the spiritual realm, with God and everybody else, but you also had, friends and sometimes family that you can go to just to get advice,
Yeah.
but you've done that. Your children are amazing human
Thank you.
beings, right? You're welcome. They're amazing human beings. They aren't rude. They aren't, they're well rounded.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that has a lot to do with you
Oh,
and what you believe and what your values and ideals are. So
thank
kudos to you for making it to 50 and at least seeing your children be who they are. And
you.
and of course, you're going to be here for another 30, 40 more years.
I say 50.
Um, So, right? You're gonna be here much longer, because that is the will of God. You're gonna be here much longer to be able to see, grandkids and prayerfully great grandkids. So that's an amazing thing.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
you're welcome. For me, living a fulfilling life, I believe, is to me, it just kind of means that if someone can look at me and or talk about me and say that, okay, Kwana did a great job, or Kwana touched my heart, Kwana
Mhm.
touched my life in this way, I believe that I've lived out my purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you don't have to be on a mega stage to actually make an impact in someone's life, right?
That's right.
And so we celebrate the wins of whether big or small, but we also celebrate the lessons. And in that, it makes us well-rounded to be able to say, to be able to give back to the people who God intends us to give back to, and give them, the things that will push them and propel them forward. But don't stagnate yourself while you're trying to push somebody else. You go with them, but it definitely it definitely is like a telltale sign of the life that you live when people can speak of you, freely and praise you,
Highly.
for yeah, speak of you highly and praise you for the wonderful works that you have done, because that's what we're here to do, right?
I mean, we got some people that sit there and choose to speak about you, you know, downward, but those we call those people jealous, and jealousy
Yeah.
is a sickness because
you know, it's based upon their experience with you, though, right? Because I mean,
um
for to somebody, I would be like the best person, and to somebody else, I'm like, they'd be like, "Oh, she's a
no,
B."
no, no. If you know Prana, you know the best version of her. You will never see the bad version of her. So if you hear someone say anything bad about her, they're lying. They're
And I wouldn't go that far to say that they're lying, but I would
lying.
say that if you had a bad experience with me, it's 100% because you've done something to me, and
Yeah,
either I've cut you off, or I cursed you all the way out from the rooter to the
that's not a bad
tutor.
thing. That's you choosing you. Because if I got to choose between me and you, I choose me every day.
That is a fact. That
So
is a fact.
I'm just saying, as a person who's known you your entire life, there's
Hmm.
no bad parts of her. I'm not saying that she's just like put on a pedestal. No, she's a real person. She does exactly the way she's supposed to be doing things, right? We all have good and bad within ourselves. But
Me
when
too.
you see her, when you're presented with who she is as a person, you see nothing but goodness. And if you see anything outside of that, I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, you're lying. And I can tell
Mm.
you that personally.
Well, I appreciate that, because I
You
mean, there are so many different aspects of who we are, and the version that you get of Kwana is how you treat me. And
absolutely
I'm gonna love you from a distance if need be. But for the most part, like I'm honest, and I'm gonna tell you like it is. So many,
right.
I think, and I especially right now in these past few years, I've been on a two tears in the bucket effort. That's how I feel, because I've allowed people to control the narrative of my life for way too long.
Yeah.
And those people, so what you will hear from those people is like, "Oh, she switched up." No, I just found me.
Yeah.
I found myself. I found my voice, and now you can't shut me up. Right? That ain't that.
So that's what I call you being true to yourself.
Yeah, you're
Because
right.
once you find out who you are and what it is that you want within your, you know, your what? I can't speak. I'm sorry,
You're
guys. This
doing
happens to me
well.
all day today. But when you see what works for you, you separate yourself from what doesn't work for you. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant when I said I'm true to myself. I'm honest and true to myself. I separate myself from things that don't serve me.
Yeah, and you know what? And when Nicole, she has such a sweet disposition, and some people will take that kindness for a weakness, and I pity the fool, right? Because I know. I know how she can get when
Mhm.
somebody approaches the throne
Oh.
with bad intentions. I know how she can get, you know,
Yep.
and but she will be well within her rights to defend the throne, right?
And I will.
And then get back up there, tilt her crown back up, straighten it again, and keep it pushing,
Yep.
you know.
Never happened.
Like it never happened. I still love you, no love lost there.
Mhm.
But I had to show you who I am real quick, you know?
You got
And
laugh.
but loving yourself, like Nicole said, is definitely key. It's
Yeah.
crucial to living a fulfilling life because when you love yourself, you won't allow anything to hurt you, right? You won't allow for certain things to get you out your body
Yeah.
and put you in predicaments that don't serve you, you know? So it definitely is that. But oh, that was a good thing. That was a good one, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, being true to yourself.
Hmm.
Absolutely. That is the key. Because oh my gosh, who so many people out here live lives that they don't want to live. They're in a life, but they're not fulfilled in that they're doing things that they don't want to do.
Yeah. I've
And
been there. I've been
you and
there.
me both.
Yeah. So that's why at this big age, I sit there and make sure that if I'm not happy in a situation, I have to remove myself from that situation. You
Talk
know,
about it.
and if I have to sit there and choose between you and I choose me every single time. There was
Every
many
single time.
times that I sat there and I allowed other people to be at the forefront. I allowed. Okay. You didn't have to be there. I allowed, I
You
chose
gave permission.
past. Exactly. So, and then I just let it play itself out. And I chose to stay there. But when I realized he wasn't for me, and it doesn't matter if it's friendship, if it's relationship, if it's anything, if it wasn't good for me, I had to remove myself. Quietly, I did it too. Quietly. I didn't need to
Yeah, yeah.
make any noise. I just quietly backed out.
Yeah.
Well, and
I,
I mean, it is what it
Make like a
is.
baby and head out first,
Yeah.
child. Make like a baby and head out first. It's like, okay, once I peep it, okay. All right, let me just I love that. It's like that Homer Simpson meme where he's backing in the bush. You're like, oh hell no, I see what's going on over here. Let me move out. Let me remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best thing to do, right? And you done it. That's why you look so good
Oh, thank
at
you.
50 years old. No stress. You're too blessed to be stressed.
It,
And then going into 2026, we ain't allowing none of that 2026 and beyond. That's how you're gonna continue to move because
yep.
it works for you, right? It works.
Yep.
Set your boundaries and keep going, right? So,
Set them and
well,
stick to them boundaries.
yes, yes. My boundaries is up here. Like,
Hmm.
don't even step to my gate. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll set
That
the boundaries and allow people to knock them back in the ground. You got to set those boundaries and stick.
yeah. Yep, yep. You gotta stand 10 toes down, stand on business, and you'll
Yep.
be all right. So, but listen, we have to go. We just came on because we had to make sure that we did a show for today because it is Thursday. So
Hmm.
we wanted to make sure that we did that. And I appreciate you, Nicole, for coming on
Aw.
and during your birthday, taking some time away to spend with your real conversation family. All right, so. Oh, once again, thank you for watching Real Conversation. My name is Quana Terry,
And I'm Nicole Jones.
and you can find us every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube at real underscore combos underscore podcast. And where can they find us on Facebook, Nicole?
At Real Conversations 2021.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for watching, and God bless.